location scouting with the baby. Come on, Charlotte. What are we going to take photos of today? Hey, what are we going to do? Let's walk along this beach and see where we get. Ah! What do you think? What do you think? It's all just too much for her. But there's a couple of cool logs along here. I'm thinking this particular one. I mean, it's quite a substantial log. And we look up. I think the Milky Way was that sort of direction. But what I could do, if I shoot off to this side, then it might be kind of in the right way, kind of above the end, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good one. There's one here. There's one further along. I think there's a log back this way as well. So I've got this one. I think this other one might be pointing in a better direction. So we've got this log here. Oh, actually, really good. This is a bit better, I think. So it kind of leads along to the line between the sand and the grass. That could be nice. And I think, if I'm lucky, it might point towards where the Milky Way is going to be rising later on tonight. Yeah, hopefully that might work. So there's a lot of palm trees and stuff. Also, there's a lot of these. They're like a type of pine. They've got like these weird cones on and like needles, but when they're blowing the wind, which is like constant, they look like long exposure. It's really weird. It's like a long exposure to the naked eye. It's just mental. Blows my mind a bit, that. Motherfucker, are you bastard? So that wasn't even recording that entire time. So fellow vloggers will be able to identify. You know when you've been talking to the camera for quite some time and you just realise something's not quite right, and it turns out you were just talking to yourself. Yeah, it's one of those. Anyway, I was saying, so I've been out a couple of times sort of during the day just to location scout here, which obviously I don't normally do, and it's kind of a bit clear cut here as to what's what. So I've got north or south, east or west, whichever way you look at it, I'm sure. There's a whacking great spotlight in that direction, so that's not good. So I'm going to be just shooting along the coast here. So I should have said, so this is Mauritius. We're at Le Mans, or what is it, Brabant, Le Mans or something. I don't even know if you can see on there. Do you know what it is? It's where my ISO button is right next to the record button, and I think I keep pressing the wrong one. Let me just check. So I'm trying to change the ISO as I'm talking. Oh, that's the problem. Right, you see that whacking great stupid spotlight there, which is just spoiling everything for everybody. So that mountain behind, that's Le Mans, I think. If you look at Mauritius, basically it's the famous big whacking great big hill, mountain, whatever it is, at the sort of southwest sort of tip. That's that there anyway. If we look up from that, oh, lovely clear sky. Hang on, let's go across the coast. Right, so that is oh, I've had a couple of cocktails. So this is that's east. No, it's not. You. Yeah, that's west. That's west. Right. Look in there. Look. Da 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 da. Can we see it? I don't know. Woo! Milky Way, right there. As you know, if you're a regular viewer, and I say regular because I haven't uploaded regularly for some time, but if you have seen my vlogs before, you will know that I generally, you know, I'll go out and photograph regardless. Milky Way is nice, but I'm not going to go out specifically for it. But if it's there, you know, it's always good to capture. This tide is coming in. So I'm just walking along to one of those logs right now. In fact, looking on my rear screen, I can see a log fast approaching. I think this one might not work because it's pointing inland. It's pointing the wrong way. Definitely, yeah. I mean, actually, it's completely perpendicular to the Milky Way. So Milky Way's behind here. Right, so what we'll do, I'm just going to go on to the next one. I also apologise if the sound is terrible. I'm just hoping that it's all going to work out. Also, this log is completely the wrong way. It's facing in completely the wrong direction to the Milky Way. It's just perpendicular to the bloody Milky Way. But, as we know, we need, just extending my tripod legs, we need to get the ball rolling. Let us take a photograph. Not the best, but we've got the ball rolling. And also, I didn't mention earlier, a whacking great moon. You know, I mean, swings and roundabouts, I suppose. The moon always lights the foreground up, but knackers the night sky. Maybe it doesn't. At this stage, I feel like I'm really out of practice with the whole thing. Also, combine that. I don't know, I just feel a bit cynical about it. I don't know. I don't give a shit, really. You know what I mean? It's like, I'd love to see as many stars as possible, and you know, when you see it, when you see it, the naked eye, I want to see as many stars as possible, and you know, it blows you away. But when it comes to taking the photo, does it matter really? You know, some people take the shot, there's 1 or 2 stars. Some people take the shot, it just looks like static on a TV. Some people process minimally, some people crank the colours right up. At the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. Like what I can see right now with my eyes probably isn't really going to be reflected in the end image, if there is one, and no one will ever know either way. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. Who cares? Who gives a shit? I'm out here doing this. If you're watching this now, you're watching this, and if you're watching this, you may also partake in this yourself. You know, you might go out and take photos, whatever. But again, who cares? If you do, then good luck to you. If you don't, I don't care. I'm just, hopefully you'll enjoy what you're watching, or I don't know. It doesn't matter. I think, you know, the one thing we can agree on, I guarantee, is that, you know, the night sky is beautiful. If you can see a completely clear sky, if there's a few clouds like now, it's awesome to look at. So, I mean, the photography part of it's a whole separate issue. We're just talking about the night sky, though, aren't we? And that's what matters. The night sky is what it is, whether you photograph it or not. The photography is irrelevant. Anyway, it's a roundabout way of saying the moon's out, and I've tried previously to capture a photo of the moon and it's not worked, so maybe that's why I'm annoyed about the moon being out, because I can't photograph it very well. I don't know. I don't know, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. So I've recently upgraded to the iPhone 11, and I took one sort of quick handheld snap the other night of the stars, and I don't think that is bad. For a phone, handheld, crap conditions next to a brightly lit pool, I don't think anyone can argue with that really. Hang on, I'm just busy falling down this bank. Christ. There we go. You know, that is, well, it's not the best shot in the world, but for a phone, come on. Got all these roots here, and these trees that have been undercut, and there's all these cool roots and stuff. It's got to make for some interesting shots, hasn't it? How far do I dare to go without getting wet? Right, dig the tripod in there. Oh, it's kind of cool, I quite like that. Oh, oh God, oh, don't squat. Right, the waves are going right up here. Hopefully not going to tumble in. Oh, Christ, my tripod's sinking. Although, hang on, let's have a look at this. What's this here? This is a great big root here. I wonder if that might be like a leaded. Let's just see if we can post up here a little bit. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not sure about the composition, but let's just try this. Got washed away there while I was taking that one. Christ. I kind of like that actually. And that's what happens. You walk around without a torch, you fall down the great big holes. Can't even get up. I think I wanted to shoot through the roots, but when I shoot through the roots, there's two things. One, I'm definitely not pointing towards the Milky Way, and two, the tide is right up and I'm going to get really wet, my gears are going to get wet, so I'm going to knock that on the head. So cool. Never seen one with the spine still attached. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit wet and miserable now. I'm going to call it there for tonight. Thanks for partaking once again in a photography vlog of mine, and I will see you on the next one. Can you see any stars?
Right there.
Where? Oh, there's a couple peeking through, isn't there? I wonder if we wait a while.
Let me see the Milky Way.
You want to see the Milky Way?
And up here.
We'll have to wait for all the clouds to go, won't we? Let's give it a minute and see if they disappear.